Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we re-tackling a question I get all the time. How do I lose this stubborn belly fat? It's a goal for so many of us, but there's a ton of confusing information out there. So let's cut through the noise and talk about what really works based on science, not fads. First things first, let's get a big myth out of the way. You cannot spot reduce fat. Doing 1,000 crunches a day won't magically melt away the fat from your stomach. Crunches are great for building your abby muscles, which is important, but they won't specifically burn the layer of fat sitting on top of them. Fat loss happens all over your body, not just in one spot. When you lose weight, your body decides where it comes from, and for many people, the belly is one of the last places to slim down. So, patience is key. The real secret to losing belly fat is creating a sustainable calorie deficit. It sounds technical, but it's simple. You need to burn more calories than you consume. But how do you do that without feeling starved or miserable? Let's break it down into simple, actionable steps. Step 1 is all about what you eat. Let's focus on adding good stuff in, rather than just cutting bad stuff out. The number one thing to add more of is protein. Why protein? It's incredibly satiating, meaning it keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer. This helps you naturally eat fewer calories without even thinking about it. Protein also has a higher thermic effect of food, which means your body actually burns more calories just digesting it compared to fats or carbs. Plus, it's essential for building and maintaining muscle, which we'll talk about in a minute. So, where do you get this protein? Think lean meats like chicken breast, fish like salmon and tuna, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, and tofu. Try to include a source of protein in every single meal. A protein-packed breakfast, for example, can set you up for a day of better food choices and fewer cravings. Next up, let's talk about fiber. Just like protein, fiber is your friend for feeling full. It also helps stabilize your blood sugar levels, preventing those energy crashes that send you running for a sugary snack. Where do you find fiber? In whole, unprocessed foods. Think fruits like berries, apples, and pears. Vegetables, especially leafy greens, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. And don't forget whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice, as well as nuts and seeds. A simple trick is to try and eat the rainbow. The more colors on your plate from different fruits and veggies, the more nutrients and fiber you're getting. Now let's talk about what to limit. I'm not going to say you can never have a treat again, because that's not realistic. But there are two main culprits that contribute significantly to belly fat: sugary drinks and ultra-processed foods. Sodas, sweet teas, fancy coffees, and even a lot of fruit juices are loaded with empty calories and sugar. Your body digests liquid sugar so quickly that it doesn't register as food, so you don't feel full, but you've just consumed hundreds of calories. Swapping these out for water, sparkling water, or unsweetened tea is one of the single most effective changes you can make. Ultra-processed foods are another big one. These are things that come in a box or a bag with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce. Think chips, cookies, frozen dinners, and fast food. They're engineered to be hyper-palatable, meaning you just want to keep eating them. They're also often low in protein and fiber, and high in unhealthy fats, sugar, and salt. By focusing on whole foods, things that don't need an ingredients list, you'll naturally crowd these out of your diet. Okay, so we've covered nutrition. What about exercise? Remember how I said you can't spot reduce fat? Well, the best type of exercise for overall fat loss is a combination of strength training and cardio. Let's start with strength training. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or even doing body weight exercises like push-ups and squats is crucial. Why? Because it builds muscle. And the more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate is. This means your body burns more calories 24/7, even when you're just sitting on the couch watching your favorite show. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, so, by building it, you're turning your body into a more efficient fat-burning machine. You don't have to become a bodybuilder. 2 to 3 full-body strength training sessions per week can make a massive difference. Then we have cardio. Cardiovascular exercise like running, cycling, swimming, or even brisk walking is fantastic for burning calories and improving your heart health. While high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, is very effective for burning a lot of calories in a short amount of time, Don't underestimate the power of steady-state cardio. A long walk or a light jog is still incredibly beneficial. The best cardio is the one you actually enjoy and will stick with. Find an activity you love, and it won't feel like a chore. Now for some lifestyle factors that are just as important as diet and exercise. First, sleep. This is the one everyone underestimates. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more of the stress hormone, cortisol. Elevated cortisol is directly linked to increased appetite, cravings for junk food, and storing fat, particularly around the belly. Lack of sleep also messes with your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin, the I'm hungry hormone, goes up, and leptin, the I'm full hormone, goes down. It's a recipe for overeating. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. It's non-negotiable for fat loss. And speaking of cortisol, let's talk about stress management. Chronic stress, whether it's from work, relationships, or just life in general, keeps your cortisol levels high. Just like with poor sleep, this can lead to weight gain, especially in the abdominal area. You need to find healthy ways to manage your stress. This could be meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, listening to music, or talking to a friend. What works for you is personal, but finding a way to decompress is vital for both your mental and physical health. Another simple but powerful tip: stay hydrated. Drinking enough water is essential for your metabolism to function optimally. Sometimes, when you think you're hungry, you're actually just thirsty. Try drinking a glass of water before each meal. It can help you feel fuller and eat less. Carry a water bottle with you throughout the day as a constant reminder to sip. And my final point, which might be the most important, be consistent and patient. You didn't gain the belly fat overnight, and you're not going to lose it overnight. There will be good days and bad days. You might have a day where you eat a piece of cake or miss a workout. That's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. The key is to not let one off day turn into an off week or month. Just get right back on track with your next meal or your next workout. This is a journey, not a race. Focus on creating healthy habits that you can maintain for the long term. Forget about quick fixes and fad diets. Focus on nourishing your body with whole foods, moving it in ways you enjoy, getting enough sleep, and managing your stress. When you do that, losing belly fat becomes a natural side effect of a healthier, happier lifestyle. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense health and fitness advice. Let me know in the comments which tip you're going to start with first. I'll see you in the next video.